Listen carefully. Now, this one isn't a story. This is information or non-fiction. It's fact. The Australia book. It's about the history of our country. At Botany Bay, Cook landed for the first time in the new country. Then he sailed up the coast, mapping as he went. He was nearly wrecked on the coral of the Barrier Reef, and only because he was a great sailor did he manage to save his ship.
The history that we told at home is in language and it's about the Aborigines. But the ones back at school, that was for white people, not for Aboriginals. The white people teach the Aboriginals to act like them, to be like them.
To free the children from the bonds of tribal compulsions which hold their parents is a major task of the administration. The children are being gently led towards our culture so that, in time, they will take their place in the Australian community, thinking as we do.
Report.
There's something wrong with me or something?
Why you go to school? Why? You go to school? You have to. Get up.
And of the spirit of life, a dreaming began. In the empty darkness, there was a dreaming of fire, and the colour of fire burned brightly in the mind of the Great Spirit. So they're actually saying there's a spirit. I'm not exactly sure how they do it. There's a spirit somewhere, and in that spirit, they have the spirit of fire.
Spirit is real, man.
Okay, let's see what happens next. For a long time, the battle of the wind and the fire and the rain raged in the dreaming, and the Great Spirit liked the dream. So the dreaming continued. Can you understand that? I'm glad you can, because I find it a bit confusing about the spirit and dreaming. But we just got to believe it. I think what it's saying.
After such a long time turning their children over to the whites, Alice Springs Aborigines are reclaiming their own education.
There's a determination that Yipperinya will survive and fulfil the promise that it holds for a new generation of Aborigines.
Dana? Andata? Atnyama? Ananakanare? Aitakara? Everybody say Atnyama. Aitakara? Charama? Charanam. Nam Charamagan. Charama means what?
I raised 5 children and 2 of my grandchildren, and I'm helping with Duan in the 3rd one. It's been good so far. Go to school every day, and then on weekends we just pack them up and bring them at bush. Learn both ways, so that when you do get your land back, you'll know what to do with it.
Finish primary school and then finish high school. And then you learn. But I'm a bush kid.